The reputation of me as a painter, that's all I want to do is move a painting. One painting. Not even two paintings. One painting. It's not ridiculous. $10,000. I mean, my next 3 or 4 paintings are worth double that, maybe even triple.
All the Vermeers in New York is the title of a film that deals in an unusual way with the relationship between the observer and the work of art. John Jost is a 50-year-old American who's considered the master of the low-budget movie, and his film is winning him a growing number of fans. He's been defined anarchic, anti-Hollywood, and the guru of American independent filmmaking. He's almost completed a film set in Rome, and it's to him that this portrait of art and the cinema is dedicated.
For me, film is a mix of all these things. I'm very interested in painting and photography, and I use art, visual arts, as a constant reference and a research realm as I go study paintings. I go spend a lot of time in museums. And the visual aspect is as important to me as, say, the narrative story, or what I think of as the music of film, which I'm not talking about the music you write for it, but the totality of a film, for me, should be a piece of music. There are more Vermeers in New York than there are anywhere else in the world. There's a reason for it, and that is that at the time Vermeer, who was not a well-known painter in his own time, the time he became known or sort of discovered several hundred years later, America was the most powerful empire, and of course we went and... also, Vermeer lived in the time that the city of New Amsterdam was seized by the British and changed its name into New York. Museums are strange places because they're basically like a necrology, or it's full of dead things. Museums are full of dead things. Real good dead things stay alive, though. I mean, if you go to the Metropolitan Museum, which is one of the best museums in the world, probably, 90% of what is on the walls is junk. A long time ago, I could never look at old art. I could only look at contemporary art. Now I can barely stand to look at contemporary art, and especially I nearly hate the art of the 50s and 60s and 70s from America. I find it shallow and empty.
A piece of work, the admiration aroused by which will matter little to his body devoured by worms. Like the patch of yellow wall painted with so much knowledge and skill by an artist who must forever remain unknown and is barely identified under the name Vermeer.